I'm Nicole Fees, Ms. Fees. I'm our Chief Talent Officer, so I work with hiring and staffing.
I'm Colleen Kier, founder and CEO of One City Schools. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
I'm Miss Gigi Gale. You see me sometimes doing tours and things like that. So.
I'm Mom. My name is Tisha, and we just ran up a flight of stairs. So hello.
My name is Ashley. We went upstairs 2 times.
You ran upstairs again? Yes, you did.
And I'm Mr. Knox.
And who's your you? I see you have a friend over here for support. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Jair.
Okay,
You're the selected friend?
Yep.
it's an honor,
Friend?
right? Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Okay, first thing I have to tell you is I can kind of speak Spanish, so if I say anything that's in Spanish, I'll let you know what I'm saying in English.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? My name is Judah Franklin Porter. I said, hello, my name is Judah Franklin Porter. I've been at One City for 3 years. My experience at One City Schools has been difficult because I've lost many teachers from 2nd to 4th grade. My hobbies are football, basketball, and baseball, and I do these things outside of school because that gives me the opportunity to collaborate with people that I don't know. I have one sibling, and her name is Abigail. She is 7 years old, and she comes to One City Schools too. I can speak a little bit of Spanish, but I'm still learning how to speak Spanish. Character. For a character, I like to start with this quote. Success is not the absence of failure, it's the persistence through failure. The reason why I use this quote is because it talks a lot about persistence and focus. The habit of character I've shown most this year is persistence. I've been showing persistence at school when I've not given up on things even though the task was hard. EL design principles are things that help you in life that can make you a better person. My EL design principle is collaboration and competition. During the year, I had to work with people that don't normally know. Miss Carrie wrote a letter of recommendation for me because I believe that she knows who I am as a person. And I am a highly intelligent person who can accomplish anything in life so badly if I wanted to. High quality work. High quality work is the best work you can do, and you're putting your best effort into what you do. For the first 3 months of school, we learned about poetry, and we all made a poem about what we felt like we needed to change in the world that needs to be fixed right now. My piece of high quality work is my nature poem. I want to talk about is my nature poem. What makes this piece high quality work is because I grappled and made sure it makes sense. I'm proud of it because I took my time and finished it. Mastery of knowledge. In math, I got a 6.7 in the fall, a 6.7 in the winter, and a 7th grade level and above in the spring. The reason why I got a low score in winter for math and reading is because I wasn't focusing and I was rushing to be done. I learned that being the first done isn't as important as the best isn't as important as doing the best I can. In reading, I got a 4.5 in the fall, 4.3 in the winter, and a 5.6 in the spring. On my math test, in reading, it shows I have a high growth and a high achievement. But for math, I have a low growth and a high achievement. As you can see, I am ready for the next grade because with my scores, I believe I can meet the expectations of middle school at one city schools. For the future, I want better grades and better scores. Conclusion. Lastly, I think I've gotten better at showing all the habits of character in my 3 years at being at one city schools. I am kind of nervous for middle school, but I can take a risk and try to be a scholar in middle school. I am a highly intelligent person who is smart enough to accomplish anything in life. You guys have any questions?
Nice job.
Beautifully done, yes.
Nice job. I want to see your last pieces of artifacts, and then I have some questions for you.
I love your poem.
Thank you.
I remember reading it when you had them displayed. Yeah, I
Thank
really love it. What is the thing that you're most proud of this whole year?
Not tying your shoe.
That's
It's
I
a long
gotta
trip.
think about that one.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure you're proud of a lot. I know you're proud of your poem. What else? Is there anything else? Like,
Anything I would be proud of other than my poem? Probably the focus and work I've been putting into this whole school year. Most of my work in math and reading got done every single day. I've been really trying to focus because
yeah. That's what makes a difference for you, is really being able to focus.
yeah.
Is that what you would say? Yeah. And then my other question is, when you think about going into 5th grade, and clearly from everything that you just said and the work that we've seen, you're ready to go into 5th grade, what are your sort of hopes about 5th grade? Like, what are you looking forward to or expecting and wanting from 5th grade?
I expect from 5th grade that I can handle myself when people are being really annoying, and because I've had that same problem in class, I just don't know a really good way to deal with it.
Yeah. How do you deal with it right now?
Right now, I just ignore them, but if they keep bothering me, I just move away. But if they keep bothering me, I just tell the teacher.
It distracts you from doing your work.
It really does,
Yeah.
but still, doing the best thing for me.
So Judy, you, when I spent some time with you when you first got here,
Yeah.
and you're young, but you matured a lot. And seeing you now, compared to the young man who showed up, who was angry and upset all the time, and what made this difference? Why am I seeing this different young man sitting in front of me right now who seems so poised and focused? What made the difference for you?
Honestly, I gotta give all the credit to my mom, my teacher, my dad. Yeah, they've been pushing me a lot, and whenever I get in trouble, they push me a lot because they know if this stuff happens when I'm like 16, 17 years old, I will go to jail for this, and that's the thing I gotta understand. So.
But one other person you missed on that list, you give credit to your mom, your dad, your teachers. What about somebody else that deserves some credit?
What about you?
What about you?
They can push you, right?
But,
in the end,
nobody
they're not
can
here
make you
doing
do it, and
right?
you're doing it.
Yeah, nobody
Then
can make me do anything.
Give yourself some credit. You should be proud of that.
Yeah. But also one more thing, my great grandma.
Okay.
She is really humble about me, and whenever I get in trouble and she talks about it, I will listen. Whenever an adult talks, I listen. At sometimes when I'm mad, I'm just listen, because if you just listen, nothing will happen.
I have a couple things to say.
That's
Number
excellent.
one, you have a terrific vocabulary.
Yeah.
You used a
Yes.
couple different words very well that I don't hear many 4th graders using.
Thank you.
Number two, you have solid test scores. So you brought up the MAP test, which I'm very familiar with, and you said high growth, high achievement in reading, low growth, high achievement in math. So what do you attribute the lower growth for? Because you're already high achieving, right? So it's not like you're coming from far behind, right? But what do you contribute, or maybe the question is, what did you do differently to grow more in reading than math?
Just stop rushing, because I really want to get through things as fast as I can, but after my second test, I thought that there would be no more tests, but I realized that there was probably going to be one more test. So I tried my hardest to focus and not rush, because rushing can lead to bad scores. Taking your time and thinking about the questions can really improve your scores.
I like to get things done fast too. Doesn't help with tests, right?
Yeah.
But with, you've been here 3 years, right? So prior to this year, were you focused on your tests and your goals? Did you know what you were trying to achieve?
Yeah. I was trying to achieve 2 years in both math and reading. I started at a 4.5 in reading and a 6.7 in math. So I wanted to get to an 8.7 because
Then what?
then I would be really happy.
You'd be above grade level?
Yeah, I would be way above grade level. Plus there's no 8th grade in one city, so.
Well, there will be
Oh,
next year.
Oh,
And someday you'll be in 8th grade here, hopefully, right? I have one more question that's really near and dear to my heart. You brought something up at the beginning about losing teachers, and that's been part of your challenge. And one of my jobs is to help make sure that we don't lose great teachers and that we keep them. So how did it affect you to lose teachers over the few years you've been here?
Be honest, we've had this conversation many times.
Yeah, be honest.
honestly, I don't know. I really don't.
You don't know how it affected you?
If it affected me in a really bad way, because I love teachers. I really do. All teachers. If white, black, I don't give a crap. I love teachers. Love them. Because they can help you in any type of way. But losing teachers, for me, I've lost over 10 teachers. Just
Here?
to tell you. Yeah, here. Over 10. My other school, haven't lost a single one.
But since you came here, you've lost 10?
10.
I'm so sorry for that. I hope that you see downstairs there is a lot less of that. We haven't lost teachers this year. Miss Palmer moved away,
Yeah.
but that is out of our control, right? She didn't leave because she was unhappy. She left because she was moving. But I'm so sorry that's been your experience. And the reason I asked you to tell me more about that is because when we hire teachers, one of the things that I tell them is that this is a commitment. And so you aren't here just to try it out. Like, you have to really commit, because it is hard on kids. So to have some quotes from kids who have experienced that kind of teacher loss, I can use that to help me do a better job in my job.
It's been really hard for me. So I understand if teachers don't really think this is the best job for them, because I don't control anyone. I only control myself, the way I come out into the world and act. So I really just try to focus on myself and learn that everything doesn't have to involve you, and etc.
I don't really watch America's Got Talent, but I do know their buzzers, and I wish I could give you the buzzer for doing an amazing job.
Thank
You did a great job. Very mature.
Yeah, my maturity has been growing over the years. So,
I imagine it'll keep growing. What do you want to do when you grow up? Solid question.
probably be a doctor or a lawyer.
Okay, either one. All right.
Yeah. Because police officers and firefighters, my mom tells me that those jobs are too easy for you, because you can instantly learn and be a very great police officer / firefighter. So
Do you wanna do something that's more challenging?
yeah, because I believe I can do it.
I love it.
You got a few years to figure it out.
Mom, you have any questions?
You've been talking about this
Passage.
all weekend. All weekend. How do you feel that this is coming to an end? This is your 4th grade year, am I correct? You're going into 5th grade, but this tribunal here is something that you've been overly concerned about. You couldn't sleep last night because of it. How do you feel at this moment?
Scared.
Still?
Tell us why.
Middle school is hard. They might, so this is the thing that kept me up all night long. They might hold you back. They might. But my mom was telling me that you have to talk to the parents about that.
Why do you think what makes you think that in middle school you could be held back more than in other grades?
It's way stricter than you. Once you're in 4th grade, it's pretty strict.
Yeah.
But up here, way stricter.
Okay.
So
Okay.
strictness. Then, honestly, the work's gonna get harder. Some of the work in 4th grade I did not understand, but once a teacher helped me, I understood it more.
Mhm.
So I just,
With a fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
With
Mr.
the
Knox, you had to.
So if you don't understand something, what do you do? What's your,
try to grapple, take a risk.
What's that word? One of those words I was.
do you like ask for help?
No.
Oh.
Is that why he said it was a fight to get you?
Yeah.
So what do you think is something that did it help once you did?
It
Did help from
actually,
your teacher?
it actually helped.
Wow, that makes
For
sense.
me, it helped. But
Yeah.
for Mr. Knox,
Well, a teacher feels good when kids are learning, so I'm assuming it helped Mr. Knox to feel good about teaching, but I'm just wondering in 5th grade if you could remember that 2 things that you said. One, you said, I'm an exceptionally intelligent young man, which clearly you are, so you got that going for you in middle school.
Yep.
And then you'll have great teachers again. So I'm just thinking, what about using that kind of skill of asking for help when you need it, or letting somebody know when you don't understand something?
yeah. When I'm like really, really confused about something, I try to grapple, but if I believe that would probably be wrong and I'm just guessing, I would just raise my hand because I'm just guessing at that point.
I like that you try to figure it out on your own first. Just don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. But it's a good skill to try to figure it out or grapple with it on your own. And as somebody who has taught and been a principal in middle school, I will tell you that I think that you are ready and you should sleep at night and enjoy the end of 4th grade in the summer. I think that Mr. Knox and Ms. Rodriguez have done a good job of preparing you guys for what middle school will expect.
And I will tell you that you said you were nervous, but I would never have guessed you were nervous in your present. I saw you take some deep breaths at the beginning, but you handled yourself with tremendous poise. I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
I know we gotta wrap it up, but are there questions that Lucy?
Yeah, so Judah,
Yeah.
when you were talking about how you started to slow down and take your time with your learning, how did that affect you?
It affected me pretty well because I usually go fast on tests to get done because I want to get to other things. Because sometimes tests can be boring, sometimes. But honestly, it helped me a lot with learning and growing in math and
Do you find yourself rushing at all anymore?
not really anymore. When I really want to rush, I just be calm and I be focused. Because if I really need to rush, I just calm down, think about what I'm doing, and
Great.
Good
Any
you have
more
any questions
questions?
for him?
I know a lot of adults.
Any more questions?
One question for you, and that's it, I'm gonna leave you alone.
Okay.
How are you going to handle redirection? Because what I think about when I see you as a scholar who very strong-willed, you believe in what you believe in. It's like, I have this right, I know that it's right, but Judah, it's not right. And it's a fight, and that you've had this with Ms. Rodriguez as well. How are you going to tackle things when it's not easy? Because you have experienced such ease at times, and when it gets to be a challenge, you fold in a way, and you become angry. What are you going to do to subside that? What are you going to do? Because we're not going to be there to calm you down or give you, what do you want to do?
Probably think about the things that I've done in the past. In 4th grade, just
Sure.
like redirection and stuff. Think about that and how that affected what I was doing and what happened after that. So what I'm gonna try to do is just calm myself down. Because middle school teachers can't have that.
No teacher can have it. Right?
Right about that.
We need to think, take some deep breaths. Wait before you speak. Because you speak before you think. Think about it before you say something. All right? And take redirection versus fighting redirection.
Any more questions?
Great job.
Great.
Nice job, Judah.
Thank you.
You can tie your shoe now.